Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 20 November 2025, Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Time for a knife sale on the Apostle P channel, and a knife sale we shall have, and a very cool one, I might add. Before we get into the thick of it, let's do a little bit of housekeeping as usual. First off, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale, which I will post on the screen for you in just a moment. I will also print them in the description under this video so you can peruse them at your leisure. Also in the video description at the very top, you're going to see 3 links to previous videos on this channel. The first one is entitled A Primer for Buyers. That is a 38-minute expanded explanation of, you guessed it, the terms of the sale. It explains exactly how we do things and why we do them like we do them every Thursday night, and it will be edifying to you if you'd like to buy knives on this sale, because it'll help you know exactly what's going on. The second link pertains to you if you're interested in using this weekly sale to move along some of your collection. It's called FAQs for Consignors, and it is what it says it is. The third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the TheApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. Pretty good time to send knives in for sharpening, by the way. Current backlog only about 3 weeks. So in that all-important video description, you'll see those 3 links at the top, then the terms of the sale in the middle. At the bottom, you're going to see the list of tonight's inventory, complete, with timestamps down the left side, pricing down the right. In that pricing column, you will generally see 2 numbers. The one to the left of the slash is the price of your knife as shown in the video. The price on the right as sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. And good news, there will be next day sharpening available this week for the first 4 knives purchased this evening to be sharpened. They will ship tomorrow, Friday the 21st, with all of the as shown inventory. And as I said, if your knife doesn't fall into those first 4, it'll only be about 3 weeks before it ships, so no big deal. Now, if you see the word sold, all caps, exclamation point, in lieu of a price for a given item, that means it's been bought and paid for by its new owner. I try to keep that list of sold items updated as close to real time as possible during the feeding frenzy on Thursday night. But anyway, if you see an item marked sold, that means it's been bought and paid for. No need to send an inquiry or an I'll take it about anything marked sold. I believe that's it for the preliminaries. Let's get the terms up on the screen for you now, and we'll be right back with the sale. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First up, we've got 4 leftovers from last week at some screaming deals. The first one from a little company called GT Knives, made in the USA. So it looks like we have a police model in black with a partially serrated edge and a clip. So this model, formerly known as the Police, I believe is currently being produced as the 112. Pretty cool side folding auto. You've got kind of a diamond milled texture on the black hard anodized aluminum handle. Heavy looking hardware. And the pocket clip, which is right hand tipped down, is also that same material. Now it's got thumb studs. They don't really work because they're really stop lugs. They bury right here. The button is what appears to be a pivot. Pretty cool. There is your blade in beautifully hollow ground and swedged ATS 34. Combo edge. Blade length 3 5/8, handle 4 7/8. I've got 0 vertical play, very, very slight side play, which just makes it fire better. The centering is bang on. And the action rocks. Condition on this will be like new in the box. The current 112 model is available online for $275 web retail. We ran this one last week at $160, got no takers, dropped it to $145 for the weekend. This week's price, $135, like it is, $155 with an TheApostleP Edge. Oh, looks like that clip will go tip up as well. I didn't notice that. I don't know how, there's two big holes right there. Anyway, that is the GT Knives Police Auto. Next up, from Smith & Wesson for law enforcement and military, we have the model SW1260, a rare made in the USA knife from Smith & Wesson. And I think these are 1990s production. A little California, it's called the 1260 California issue because the blade length is under 2 inches. It's got a black hard anodized slotted handle in aluminum. Button lock side folding auto. Got a little spear point blade. Flat ground. Blade length is 1 13/16. It's in 440C. The handle is 3 1/4 inches long. There is some vertical play in this knife and some slight side play to get it to operate properly. So, you know, not the most precisely made side folding auto in the world, but I think significant because it's been a long time since there was an American-made Smith & Wesson. Can't find these anywhere. We ran this a week ago Thursday at $60. Didn't sell, dropped it to $50 for the weekend. This week's price, $40 like it is, $60 with an TheApostleP Edge. The Smith & Wesson SW1260 automatic. Next we have a Spyderco with no box. It is the Caribbean. A very cool knife. It's basically, it should be part of the Salt series, but it's got this cool handle, which is layered black and yellow G10, milled to relieve the yellow in stripes. Pocket clip will be ambidextrous tip up. It is a compression lock knife. Opens with a hole and is a full SpyderEdge. Blade steel is LC200N. Blade length 3 5/8. The handle 4 13/16. The SpyderEdge is 6 sharp. Let's see. Lockup, dead rock solid. Not, well, it is a free dropper if I don't squeeze the handle, right? There we go. Centering is perfect. Near mint, no box. Why near mint? Because I think your eyes can pick up that scratch that basically runs from here to here and just goes through the black. Just kind of a superficial scratch. You could probably polish that out if it really bothered you without getting into the yellow. So yeah, we'll call it near mint, no box. Currently available new for a web retail of $244. We offered this last week at $170. Got no takers. Dropped it to $150 for the weekend. Still here. This week's price, $140. Like it is. No need to sharpen that SpyderEdge. That's the Caribbean from Spyderco. Next, Lefty's Delight. Chris Reeve. Umnumzaan left-handed in Magna Cut. Yes, indeed. Here's your birth card. Born March 27th of this year. Shall we look at the beauty? Yes, we shall. There you go, guys. Old sandblasted finish. Completely unmarked. Let's see. Opens beauteously. There's your stonewashed Magna Cut blade. 3 11/16 blade, 4 3/4 handle. A Reeve integral lock with ceramic ball interface. Looks like it's probably locking up at about 55-60% as to where the ball locates the blade tang. Blade drops freely. And Hard to see, but I believe it centers perfectly. And let's see, is there any blade play? Of course not. It is a like new in box, mechanically perfect left-handed Umnumzaan. Out of stock at 500 web retail. And guys, Umnumzaans always do over retail in the secondary market because they're always sold out. We ran this one last week at 550. Didn't sell, dropped it to 520 for the weekend. It's still here. A rare condition occurs this week. It's $495. As shown, 520 with an TheApostleP Edge. A gorgeous Umnumzaan from Reeve. All right, now we're on to the fresh stuff. The first among them is a little tiny toothpick from Case. 61009er6 SS. True sharp stainless, nickel silver bolsters and end caps, brass liners, white jigged Delrin covers with a red enameled script oval shield. Closed length is 3 1/32. The blade is a single muskrat clip that runs on a cam tang beautifully. Great walk and talk. We'll call it a 6.5 pull, maybe a 6. And check out that centering, boys. It's doggone perfect. Just a tiny bit of very superficial pocket wear, mostly in the end caps. A little nicer knife than the yellow bone one we had last week. So near mint, no box, very, very slight carry wear. Available new for $60 web retail plus tax and postage. This one can be yours all in, shipped priority mail for $40. $55 if you'd like it with my edge. That's the tiny toothpick in white jigged Delrin from Case. Next up, we have one from the Quirky River Knife and Tool Company. This one is the model 2392 Deviation. And it is totally CRKT. I think you can see what I mean. So we've got milled stainless steel scales. The recesses are anodized in blue. We've got a lot going on. Actually, not much going on, but a lot of pivot. We got a pocket clip that will be left or right hand, ambidextrous tip up deep carry. It is an IKBS flipper. That's some Akoma bearing system. I can't remember. So you got tumble polished bevel and swedge, satin flats, Tonto blade. Blade steel is stainless steel. The blade length is 3 1/16. The handle's 4 9/16. It's a stainless steel liner lock, locking up at about 50%, maybe 52. Pretty nice in the hand. Got a forward choil. Nice detent. Beautiful centering. Great action. Rock solid lockup. Just some very slight carry wear in the satin on the handle. There's kind of a mark right there. Just so you know. So interesting knife in the market. I think these were like $50 or $60 web retail. Blade HQ cleared them out because they didn't sell at like under $35. But sometimes quirky sells in the long run. Sold listings on eBay for this knife. It's been kind of a sought after CRKT icon, I guess. Sold listings on eBay ranging between $95 and $170. We're going to offer you this one at $50, shipped priority mail. $75 with my edge on that Tonto blade. That's the CRKT Deviation. Next up, Benchmade boys. Benchmade boys. Here you go. Black box knife. It is the 865 SBK Mini Bedlam from Benchmade. And I love the Bedlam. My buddy Peter, who is a Persian, loves his full-size Bedlam. I think the Mini, probably a better choice if you want to carry it. And this latest version is pretty cool. Crowned, 3D machined, nicely textured black G10 scales, axis lock mechanism, Parkerized split arrow clip, backspacer doubles as an impact device, and it houses the lanyard hole. Runs on phosphor bronze washers, opens with thumb studs as God intended it, and look at that. Yes. That is a speckly black Cerakote, and it's a first production run knife. Blade Steel's S90V. Actually, I don't mind the combo edge on this at all. You got enough of that to get through your serrated edge work, but look at that long run of bellied plain edge. Beautiful. So 3 3/8 blade, 5 1/4 handle, and in the hand it is spectacular. Excellent jimping. More excellent than most Benchmade jimping, by the way. Cool knife. Let's see, does it lock up? It does. Near free dropper. I mean, very near. Just needs a little help getting off the full open. I bet it will be after you use it a while. And the centering, we'll call that perfect. Condition is like new in the box. You can buy this brand new at your favorite Benchmade web retailer for $350. Your price for this one, suitable for gifting, by the way. It is in that like new condition. Let's do $250 like it is $275 if you'd like it with my edge. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 4. Next up, Benchmade Boys Delight again. This time it's a blue box. It is the 560-03 Freek. So if the black and gray G10 with the M4 blade is the Super Freek, what does that make this? The Bling Freek? I don't know. What would you call that? Carbon fiber and S90V. Beautiful 3D machined, matte finish carbon fiber scales. Red hard anodized aluminum thumb studs and hourglass standoffs. Ambidextrous tip up Parkerized split arrow clip. Axis lock mechanism. Runs on phosphor bronze. You have a stunning high saber ground spear drop thing blade in S90V. Blade length 3 9/16, handle 4 7/8. Lockup dead rock solid. Action free dropping. Got a little new Benchmade lock bar stick, but you use it a while, it goes away. How's the centering? Oh, happy learn to putt. It's perfect. Condition like new in box. Web retail, Benchmade matte price, $350 at your favorite Benchmade retailer online. How about we take this one home? Keep it, give it to your favorite knife guy for Christmas. $230 like it is $255 with an ApostleP Edge. The 560-03 Freek carbon fiber and S90V. Next up, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. No box, you get a very nice poly Ziploc bag. And here's the knife. Whoa, it's not a Spyderco. It is a Benchmade 550 Griptilian with Wilkins scales in black G10. And I believe they don't make scales for Griptilians anymore, Wilkins. So yeah. So you got an S30V blade, saber ground modified sheep's foot, 3.5 inches long. The handle's 4 9/16. You've got a tumbled shorty deep carry clip That'll only be right hand tip up on the Wilkins grip configuration. So good in the hand. So good. Let's see. Axis lock, phosphor bronze washers. Free swinger. Perfectly centered. Rock solid lockup. Looks like it has been user sharpened. Probably a better edge than Benchmade, but not as good as mine. So the knife, if it were a standard black Neural GTX handled Benchmade 550, it'd be $160 web retail. These black G10 Wilkins scales probably were $100-ish. You can buy the whole shoot and match, shipped priority mail, all in $160 like it is, $180 with my edge. The Benchmade 550 Wilkins grip. Next up, ooh, guys, you better hurry on this one, because I am sure I have somebody on my Christmas list who would appreciate this knife. It is a Spyderco, and it's in a little box. Those of you who know me well know what it is. Chaparral FRN. If there's a better lightweight EDC knife than a bug out on the planet, this is it. So thin. Blade stock, I believe, under 90 thousandths. Sort of a modified volcano grip gray FRN, and it's gorgeous. The blade, CTS XHP from Carpenter. Mid-lock mechanism. Phosphor bronze washer pivot, opens with a hole. 2 13/16 blade, 3 5/8 handle. Rock solid lockup. Pocket clip is ambidextrous tip up deep carry wire. Centering on this one. Oh, I guess perfect to be it. Near mint to like new in box. This model currently available online at your favorite Spyderco retailer for $125. Let's go $90 on this one. $110 with an ApostleP edge. Guys, if you've never owned one of these, trust me, it's the sweetest Spyderco you'll ever buy for under $100. I adore these knives. I think I've owned 2 of them and given them both as gifts. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Next up, ooh, our little Spidey parade is going to roll on. This one, made in USA. It is a Shaman PJ Plain Jane. The OG configuration with the heavily radiused satin finished black G10 scale material. A 4-way positionable sort of acid stonewashed Spidey clip. It is a compression lock knife. Rides on phosphor bronze washers. Opens with a hole. A beautiful, I would say this is a mildly acid stonewash finish. It's just gorgeous. Blade is S30V. 3 9/16 in length. The handle is 4 11/16. Lockup, well, it's a Shaman. It locks up like a bank vault. Blade swings freely, almost hydraulically freely. It's gorgeous. Centering, bang on. Condition like new in box. This model currently available new at your favorite Spyderco web retailer for $270. Let's go $200 on this one as shown. $220 if you would like it with my edge. Next day sharpening is available if it's one of the first 4. Next, another Spyderco. Another one made in the United States of America. This one's a Para 3 Salt with the yellow FRN handle, fiberglass reinforced nylon, and a Magna Cut plain edge blade. You betcha. There is your yellow FRN with volcano grip, pocket clip. It's supposed to be ambidextrous tip-up deep carry wire, But this one has a black Casey Lynch deep carry titanium clip, and the original clip is not present, I believe. No, it is not. Who cares? Let's see. Opens with a hole, rides on phosphor bronze. There's your CPM Magna Cut designation. Blade length 2 15/16 handle, 4 1/4. Lockup is rock solid. Pretty much a free dropper. A little sticky at the top. Centering. What did I say here? Very, 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 very close. I think it slightly favors the top. Maybe. We'll call it near mint in box. Available new for $140 web retail plus the cost of the clip. Not much. Let's do $115 like it is, $140 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. That's the Para 3 Salt in yellow and Magna Cut from Spyderco. Next up, we have a Spyderco that I just don't see very often. It is the Karahawk Murdered, all black. Very interesting knife. It's a midlock made in Seki City, Japan. Interesting construction. So you've got this ringtail protrusion, which is like a backspacer, but it's sandwiched between liners. Then you've got standard texture black G10, very thin, very thin. Pocket clip will be ambidextrous tip up, and the blade, which opens either with a hole or with a wave, little hawkbill in VG10 DLC coated. 2 5/16 blade, 4 9/16 handle. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rock solid lockup. Pretty free blade. Centering, can you even see it? I don't know. It's a tight fit in the blade well, so got to be pretty close to perfect. Let's see. I just saw some small abnormalities in the coating. I bet you if you just soaked it with a little oil and wiped it down, those would disappear. They look better today than they did yesterday. Mostly on this side, right around the shoulder. But anyway, so very near mint in box. I don't think there's any blade play. Nope. Okay. Let's see. These are available currently for a Spyderco map price or a web retail of $300. Let's go $195 on this one. $225 if you'd like me to sharpen that hawkbill. Word to the wise, it don't need it. Nah, it's pretty sharp. And you kind of like a toothy edge on a hawkbill, I think. Pretty cool little knife from Spyderco. Kind of a discreet carry, last ditch knife, I would say. Next up, very interesting one here. So, we got a Spyderco made in the United States. It's a native 5, so this would be the cobalt blue FRN handle and a Spy 27 blade. Okay, but this one's a Frankenblade. The cool part is you get the whole knife. So here's the original cobalt blue FRN with all of its hardware, including the lock bar and spring. Don't think there's any extra washers now. You can see the bushing pivot in there. But it's wearing Burple G10 and a milled titanium clip. Oh, that was good. It's a native dummy. So there's your Spy 27 blade. Not an S110V, right? But the Burple G10 from an S110V knife. So 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle, mid-lock, bushing pivot, rock solid lockup, mostly free dropping. Look at that. Beautifully centered as well. We'll say it's excellent in box. Frankenstein condition noted. What would you price this at? I think $120 ought to be a buy. $140 if you'd like it with my edge. And by the way, it has been sharpened. Somebody attempted to put a polished edge on and they got most of it. So better than factory, but not as good as mine. So $120 like it is, $140 sharpened. Next up, here's a cool piece. Really cool piece. Another Spidey, made in America. Yojumbo carbon fiber and S90V. But wait, check it out. There's your original pocket clip. Here's your original hardware. And this one's got something special going on. What? Yeah. Purple titanium clip with a very angry looking spider. And I don't know what this hardware is made of. I think it's titanium. Isn't that cool? And then you got your peel ply carbon fiber. Fires like a rocket. The blade on your Yojumbo is 3 15/16 inches of S90V. The handle length is 5 3/8. Compression lock mechanism runs on phosphor bronze washers. Free dropping blade. Centering on this one. Very, very, very close. I think it might favor the bottom scale slightly. How's the lockup? Rock solid. Sprint run knife with some cool customization, but everything you need to put it back to stock. Discontinued, out of stock, and unobtainium. The listings for these are so old, nobody's got their pricing up still, and I can't find one on eBay, either currently available or recently sold. Certainly not one with that hardware. Let's go $225 like it is, $250 if you like it with an TheApostleP Edge. The Yojumbo carbon fiber S90 plus custom hardware from Spyderco. Next up, a Spyderco with no packaging. Well, it has packaging. Just a poly Ziploc bag. So pretty. Paramilitary 2. CruCarta. So I call it natural. Spyderco calls it brown canvas micarta. And I like how they leave it hairy. Ready to soak up the oil from your hand as you carry. 4-way clip, tumble polished, compression lock, phosphor bronze washers, opens with a hole. Blade steel is CPM Crewwear. Blade length 3 7/16, handle 4 13/16. Lockup is dead rock solid. Blade drops freely and centers perfectly. Near mint, no box. Currently available. These are a regular production Spyderco, and they're not super expensive, and they are awesome. You can buy them new for $217 plus tax. This one can be yours all in, shipped, priority mail, $150 like it is. $170 if you'd like it with an TheApostleP Edge. The Spyderco Pair 2 CruCarta. Next up, a beauty from Kershaw. My favorite Kershaw that they've released in a very long time. It is the model 6105 BLK Bel Air Murdered. Handled in gorgeous black hard anodized 6061 T6 aluminum. You have kind of a shorty, deep carry, ambidextrous tip up pocket clip. You have a Duralock. I see Omega springs and a bar that slides back and forth, just like an Axis lock. Kind of a modified Wharncliffe, we'll call it. In CPM Magnacut, DLC coated. Ball bearing pivot, by the way. 3 1/8 blade, 4 3/16 on the handle. Lockup is rock solid. Free swinger on bearings. How's the centering? I bet it's perfect. Is it? I think it is. Condition is like new in box. These are available brand new at your favorite online Kershaw retailer for $160 plus tax. This one indefinitely suitable for gifting. $120 like it is, $145 with an ApostleP Edge. The Murdered Bel Air in MagnaCut from Kershaw. Next, we have another boxless knife, and it's another Kershaw. Comes in a Ziploc. This one kind of fooled me for a second because I took it out of the bag and I went, I've never seen a launch-looking ZT. Well, it's not a ZT, it just has a ZT clip, which apparently is a little shorter than the original Kershaw clip because those two marks are from where the clip rested, just so you know, and it was freakishly long. It is the 7500RD DAM Launch 4 with the red handle and a Damascus blade. That's a pretty cool chunk of Damascus, don't you think? So California legal, 1 15/16 blade, the handle, 3 3/16, button lock automatic, rock solid lockup. Centering is, I'm going to call it very close. Favors the top slightly. And, you know, because there's a little bit of pocket wear on the handle, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's very slightly tipped. Very, very slightly tipped. Very slightly tipped. Anyway, so excellent, no box, discontinued, out of stock, unobtainium. Let's go $85, shipped priority mail. $105 with my Edge, and next day sharpening is available, by the way. Next. Ooh, they did it again. They did it again, did Zero Tolerance. In this box, we have a ZT0308 BLKTS. We got black G10, 3D machine. We have, I think that's DLC coated titanium. Same mill pattern. We have a steel inserted titanium frame lock. We got an ambidextrous tip up pocket clip, and then we got that. Oh my Lord. Tiger stripe DLC blade. That's tumbled. It's gorgeous. 20 CV blade. Original ZT design. Serial number is, I can't read it. I think that says 5220. You guys tell me. Such a cool blade. 3 11/16 blade, harpoon spear, 5 1/4 handle, rock solid lockup. Ball bearings are silky smooth. Action is luscious. Makes good noises. Blade's perfectly centered. Condition is like new in the box. Brand spanking new. You can own one of these. Just go to your favorite ZT web retailer, pony up $376 plus tax, and you can own one. How about let's do on this one $260 like it is, $285 with an ApostleP Edge on the Tiger Stripe 308 from ZT. Next, from the monstrous to the diminutive, but still within the realm of zero tolerance knives. This is the ZT0022CU. I believe a galleon design. Why the CU? Well, I'll show you as soon as I turn the page. You got a beautiful titanium frame lock that is wearing probably an MXG deep carry titanium clip. Original is included. But what makes this one cool is that the copper scale, which is unmarked but is showing some of the effects of time a beautiful patina forming. Kind of too small for my hands, but there it goes. Cool little kind of mini California clip in 20 CV. 1 7/8 blade, 3-inch handle, ball bearing pivot, KVT, right? Kershaw Velocity technology. Great detent. Perfect centering. Near mint inbox, patina noted. And these were, they called them a factory special. Like they just ran a few of them. So cool. They are in stock though. You can buy a new one. It'll just cost you $232 plus tax at your favorite ZT web retailer. This one, let's go $150 like it is. $175 with my edge. That's including the titanium deep carry clip. The 0022 in copper from ZT. Next up, ooh. We have something cool, boys. From the Microtech Signature Series. It is a model number 119er-13S. Ultratech Hellhound. Signature Series in the bronzed standard finish. Yes, sirree. Black, hard anodized aluminum handle. Bronzed hardware, bronzed clip bolt. Serial number is 1435. But the star of the show is there. Oh! Crafted of premium stainless steel in the bronzed standard finish is that stunning Tonto blade with kind of a faux sawback, a fuller, and some holes. So beautiful. Oh. Blade length, 3 3/8 handle, 5 inches, dual action, out the front auto, medium firm button, 100% reliable. Let's see, Patriot Knives, a knife website, has these on sale for $364. I think they're up around $500 normally. This one can be yours. All in, shipped, priority mail, $295, like new inbox. If you like my edge on that Tonto blade, add 30, so $325 sharpened. The Ultratech Hellhound from Microtech. Next, another Microtech. This one is a model number 147-1TA. It's a UTX 70 double edge with a tan handle. Look at that little cutie, would you? That's almost a flat dark earth, actually. Pocket clip, black. Pocket clip screw, black. I don't know if you can read that, but let's see if I can get you a glint. The serial number is 7438. It was born October of 19. Just medium button effort. CTS 204P is your blade steel. A 2 3/8 blade and a 3.5-inch handle. So cute. If you're going to stab somebody with that, make sure they're not overweight. Because it's not a very long blade. Medium button, 100% reliable. Near mint inbox. I'm calling this very slight clip wear, just kind of right there on the end. We got a little burnishing. These are out of stock. When they were last available, they had a web retail of $260. Let's go $170 on this one. No need to sharpen. The UTX 70 in tan from Microtech. Next up. It's our last Microtech of the night. Here it is. A manual action knife, the Microtech Standard Issue, MSI. Single edge sheep's foot and a frag pattern tan G10 handle, stonewash blade, model number 210-10 FRG TTA. Beautiful knife. Love the G10 MSIs. They're gorgeous. Pocket clip, ambidextrous deep carry tip up with fill tab. You have the ram lock mechanism running on ball bearings. Opens with an elongated hole. Almost a little bit of a trapezoidal hole. Super cool. Swedged sheep's foot blade. M390 MK is your blade steel. Blade is 3 7/8. Handles 5 1/16. Lockup is dead rock solid. Swings freely on the bearings. And centers perfectly. Condition. Oh, let's call it near mint to like new in box. By the way, it was born 7 of 23. And the serial number is, can't get it to reflect. Serial number is 1164. This knife currently available online at your favorite web retailer for $251. Let's do this one at $185 like it is. $210 with an TheApostleP Edge. The MSI and Tan G10 Frag from Microtech. Next up, I've never seen one of these. I wish it had a box, but it doesn't. Your price will reflect that. Just comes in a poly bag. This from Southern Grind, it is called the Penguin. It is an all titanium handled titanium frame lock knife. Even the pocket clip is right hand tip up milled titanium. Short, like Southern Grind likes to do it. It's a flipper. I promise it is. No jimping on the flipper. I would call that a modified reverse Tonto. Broad, high saber grind. S90D blade, 3 7/16 inches in length. And it does run on ball bearings, by the way. The handle is 4 5/8. Nice firm detent. That lock bar does not have no insert. It's just carburized titanium and is done very well. 0 stick. 0 rock, 0 slip. Beautiful. I mean beautiful. Squared away. Condition, let's check the centering. Would perfect be okay? Because that's what you're going to get. Okay. Near mint to like new, no box. Currently available new for a web retail price of $312. Let's go $225 on this one. $250 if you'd like it with an TheApostleP Edge. The Southern Grind Penguin, all titanium frame lock. Next up, oh man, this is one of my favorite Hdwrs ever. What we have here is an Eclipse 3.5 inch in MagnaCut skinny slicer hollow ground in orange G10 for a scale. Look at the thinness of that package. Is that for skinny? Is that what the SK is on the flipper tab? Then you got your tri-way pivot. Stonewashed metal, orange G10. Bearings installed in the tri-way pivot. That is a very, very large hollow, but it is hollow ground and it is very thin behind the edge. And it's a Hdwr in MagnaCut. Praise the Lord. Gorgeous knife. I mean, gorgeous knife. So you got a titanium frame lock steel inserted. You got a Hdwr lock bar stabilizer. Just about 48% of lock engagement. It's rock solid. It drops shut with a little help. It's perfectly centered. Blade length is 3 9/16. The handle's 4 3/4. It's a work of art in the hand, and I think it'll slice. Just got a hunch it'll slice. Condition, like new in the box. It is perfectly centered, if I forgot to tell you that. So you can buy this knife for $4.25 web retail. I don't know if you can find an orange one in stock anywhere. Let's do $3.75 on this one, $400 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. The Eclipse 3.5 skinny slicer in Magna Cut from Hdwr. Next, you guys know that box. Tactile knives. We got a Rockwall thumb stud, Magna Cut blade, all DLC with jigged titanium handle. My favorite tactile knife ever. Born 11/10 of 22. Here's the little beauty. How about that? How about that? So all DLC coated, everything. Titanium scales, deep carry right hand tip up pocket clip, and the swedged drop point blade. There's your Magna Cut stamp. Just a beauty. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh, it's the Rob's Pick, son of a gun. Early birds, sorry you didn't see this one this morning. It is a stainless steel liner lock, by the way. Rides on, what does it ride on? I think it's on ball bearings. It is. What a great noise it makes. Centering will be perfect. Action is stunning. How's the lockup, you ask? Well, let's look. Rock solid. It's like new in the box. They're out of stock, boys. When they were last available, they were $340 web retail. Let's do this one at $240 like it is. $265 with my edge. It is the Rob's Pick for a reason. It is super sweet. The Rockwall thumb stud in jigged titanium and DLC and Magna Cut from Tactile. Next, it seems like I've seen one of these before, but I don't remember when. From Bridgeport, or BGPT, we have an unmarked box. We do have this card with a QR code, and it says the model number is the 1827FL in 20 CV. So I guess that's a frame lock with a 20 CV blade and a titanium handle. Son of a gun, that's what we got. Gorgeous acid stonewash titanium scales. Ambidextrous. Tip up. Milled titanium clip with fill tab. You can open it with a hole, I think. Yes. You can front flip it. I can't, but you can. Old joke. Got kind of a tumbled DLC finish that will eat up any marks or wear or anything because it's already blotchy because that's the finish. 20 CV blade, kind of a modified sheep's foot saber ground. Is a hollow? I think it might be. Skinny behind the edge. 3 1/4 inch blade, 4 3/8 handle. Steel inserted titanium frame lock that looks like it's about 50%. Lockup is dead rock solid. Mostly free drop and blade. Centering, I'm going to call, I don't know, it's not quite perfect. I think there might be the ability to tighten that pivot and check it again. There we go. That's better. Now it's perfect. Oh, let's see. Near mint inbox. Oh, I wrote slightly tipped on this one too. And again, you're going to have a hard time telling that it's slightly tipped. But it is very slight. Just slightly. Out of stock at $245 web retail, brand new. Let's go $150 on this one. $175 you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. The 1827FL from Bridgeport. Next up, we have a Kaiser with no box, just a plastic bag. It is the V3619er Charlie 1 Drop Bear. This one's scaled in black hard anodized aluminum, all black hardware, including your deep carry ambidextrous tip-up clip. Has a crossbar lock, just like a Benchmade axis lock. Opens with thumb studs. Runs on ball bearings. Blade steel is 154 cm. The length of your blade is 2 15/16. The handle is 4 1/8. The lockup is dead rock solid. Of course, the blade swings freely and centers perfectly. I'm going to call this excellent no box. There's a little bit of snail trailing going on in the handle, and the clip is bent. It's tight, but there's a swale here, so it's been scrunched. And there's a little wear in the clip too. So, with all that in mind, Blade HQ has these on sale right now for $105. What were they, 130 or something before? This one can be yours, all in, shipped priority mail, $65. 85 with an Apostle Edge. The Drop Bear from Kaiser. Next up, we have kind of an OG Kaiser knife. Comes in the luxurious velvety sleeve clamshell box. It is the model number KI4488 Alpha 3. It is the Charlie 01 Charlie Sheepdog. And it's, I think, the coolest of all of those CO1C sheepdogs. It's got that carbon fiber thing going on. Ribbed for her pleasure. Not on that side, though. Milled titanium. Tumbled DLC pocket clip, right-hand tip up. It is a flipper on ball bearings. And a liner lock. And let's see. It is stainless steel liner lock. Blade steel is S35VN. The blade length is 3 3/8. The handle is 4 7/16 inches in length. Rock solid lockup. I bet you that thing will drop shut. It does. It is perfectly centered. Flips like a rocket. Pretty doggone nice in the hand. We'll call it near mint inbox. This model currently available for a web retail price of $204. This one can be yours all in, shipped priority mail, $135 like it is. $155 with my edge on that S35VN blade. Next, this is a pretty cool little item. So, it's a wallet from Rustic Heirloom, which now has a different name because the website flipped me to a website with a new name. I can't remember what it is. A numbered wallet, number 19 of 150. So this is their hitchhiker wallet. And the colorway would be walnut with the brown lanyard, full grain leather. Dimensions are 4 inches by 2 5/8. And everything is retained with this little flap and snap. So you could probably put your cash on this side and then your cards over here. I would imagine the cards are retained, but I think you could probably slip your cash in and out without the... Yeah, you could. Pretty cool little piece. This model is still available. It'll cost you $70 to buy a new one online. Probably plus tax and postage. Let's do this one at $45. All in, shipped priority mail. No need to sharpen. The Rustic Heirloom Hitchhiker Wallet. That would be a great stocking stuffer too, by the way. Next up, we have our lone offering from Great Eastern Cutlery. This week, it's from the handcrafted Tidute Cutlery Classic Pocket Knives line. Model number 130217. Excuse me, it's a 13 clerk in muslin micarta. So on the small Congress frame, There's your muslin micarta, all your satin finished nickel silver, including the hot dog shield. Then you got brass liners. Closed length is 3 11/16. You have a main Wharncliffe blade, which is a beautiful piece of cutlery, on a half stop, and then a secondary pen. The blades do Congress. There is 0 rub. Wait, oh, you know what? I just caught a little reflection. It's very slight right there. 7 pull, perfect walk, talk, perfect centering. Near mint in tube. There are no sold listings on eBay for this sold out model, but there are some current listings that range between $233 and $294. Good luck, boys. How about we do $160 on this one? $185. I sharpen both blades. It's the 13 Clerk from Great Eastern Cutlery's Titty Ute line. Next up, a gorgeous piece from W.R. Case & Sons Cutlery Company. The model is the 6.51265 LCSS, the mid-folding locking hunter in jigged bone stag, made in 2003. There you go. How about that? Yeah. Nickel silver bolsters, end caps, and liners. A right-hand tip-down pocket clip. It's got thumb studs, but the action is a slip joint, just so you know. So you've got that sort of what we would call a special clip point in true sharp stainless. Blade length is 3 inches. The handle length is 3 15/16. So it's an old school traditional liner lock. The liner is actually interacting with the top of the bottom of the blade tang. Not like a standard modern liner lock. So you're always going to have, and you don't on this one, but usually you have a little vertical play. A cam tang action. Holy moly, look at that centering. So it's a beautiful example of a 22-year-old knife. Sold listings on eBay range between $132 and $150 for this model. Let's go $80 on this one, $100 if you'd like it with my edge. The Case mid-folding locking hunter. Beautiful knife. Next, we have one from Rough Rider Reserve. It's the RR009. Your tube and cloth and stuff are in here. You got a little sway back jack with an easy open notch. Stainless steel double line bolsters with brass liners. The Northwoods rip-off arrowhead shield. Tan canvas micarta covers. Match striker nail neck cut swedge and easy open. Wharncliffe blade in D2. Closed length is 3 1/4, so the blade's probably a tick over 3 inches, I would imagine. Closes on an internal stop pin, so it makes a thud instead of a normal noise. But other than that, walk and talk is beautiful. Pull weight, probably a 7 out here and a 7.5 back here because of physics. Centering, bang on. Condition near mint to like new. Well, you know, I said very close. It favors the bottom scale slightly. Near mint to like new in box. Available new for $70 web retail plus tax and postage. This one you can have all in, shipped priority mail. Great brother-in-law Christmas knife. $50 like it is, $70 with my edge. The RRR009 from Rough Rider Reserve. Next up, it's Civivi time. This is the C2 040D-2, the Banneret. Kind of a cool knife, actually. Yep. It's kind of got a bit of a quaking thing going on, although the blade does not bury in the handle. So I guess it's a stainless steel bolster lock knife. So notice that the stainless steel frames have been milled out and lightened with holes to accept these G10 scales. So no insert on the stainless steel lock bar. Pocket clip ambidextrous tip up deep carry. Opens with a flipper. Rides on ball bearings. Got a full flat ground swedged spear. 3 7/16 inches of bead blasted Nitro V. 4 7/16 handle. Locks up at just about exactly 50% in rock solid fashion. Ball bearing pivot. Perfect centering. So near mint to like new in box. They don't have this model in stock anywhere, this configuration, this colorway. I did find some with OD G10 scales and a tumbled DLC blade at a web retail of $85. So let's say these were $80. They're gone though. Let's go $60 all in, shipped priority mail. $80 if you'd like it with my edge. The Banneret from Civivi. Next up, a blast from the ProTech past, made probably in the early 2000s. We have the Runt, the jazz motif with the bead blasted blade. So I don't know, is there any relationship? Maybe somebody can tell me, because that looks like a Paragon handle treatment with that super cool, like marbled red and black coating. So cool. Right hand tip up pocket clip, side folding auto. California legal blade length at 1 13/16 in ATS 34. Bead blasted. Very cool. You know, that's a really usable knife. Let's see, how's the lockup? ProTech rock solid. How's the centering? Well, it's pretty doggone nice. Near mint to like new in box. 20-plus-year-old knife. Long discontinued, not a stock. One recently sold in the blue marbled handle. I don't know what they called it. But that knife did $225. Let's go $175 on this one. $195 if you'd like it with my edge. The ProTech Runt Jazz. Next up, look at that, boys. The hologram mirror crosshatch box that houses a Paragon Custom Series Harold Corby designed Cobra Model 400. Look at this beauty. Are you kidding me? Black hard anodized aluminum handle with textured craton inlays and a safety with very positive detent. Side folding auto. Ooh. A speary stabber. That looks like hand rubbed satin to me. Super cool. Right hand tip down pocket clip, polished and PVD coated. These were supposedly ATS 34, although they're not marked as such. The blade length is 4 1/16. The handle's 5 1/4. I think I noticed, yeah, it's got some vertical play, but it's pretty slight. How's the centering? Pretty doggone nice. in the action, thwacky. Near mint in box. Early 2000s production, long discontinued, not of stock. I'm thinking 150 like it is. 170 if you'd like it with an ApostleP Edge for an American-made Paragon Cobra automatic. Next up. Uh-oh, what we got here? Wait. It's a Spyderco, the C51 GP Rookie in G10. So the Rookie, as the shape reveals, is basically a mini police. G10. Note the cool little swedge on the end of that blade, which is ATS 55. So these ran between 98 and 2000. And such a cool knife. I mean, such a cool knife. Right-hand tip-up pocket clip, black G10. Rock-solid lockup, mid-lock mechanism. Centering, very close. Blade length is 3 1/8. Handle only 3 11/16. Beautiful, near mint, inbox, discontinued, out of stock a long time ago. One current listing on eBay, the guy wants $255. On this one, let's go 160 like it is 180 sharpened on the Rookie from Spyderco. Next up, I know I teased you guys about this one yesterday. I'm going to say I don't expect it to last long, and having said that, it'll last long. From Buck, we have a collab with Tops Knives. The CSAR-T, model number 0095BK-STP-B. Comes in a nylon sheath that you can carry a variety of ways. Here you go. 3D machine black G10. It's got that layered laminated construction, which is super strong. Pocket clip ambidextrous tip up. Knife rides on phosphor bronze washers. Beautiful opening. Strong stainless steel liner lock. ATS 34 blade bead blasted Tonto. 3 7/16 blade, 4 7/8 handle. It's a handful. Lockup is dead rock solid. Centering is very good. You could almost call it perfect. Condition is like new in the box. So, sold listings on eBay range between 186 and 308. Trust me, there ain't a nicer one than this one. Let's go 175 like it is. 200 with an ApostleP Edge. The CSAR-T from Buck and Tops. And that, my friends, brings us to the last item in tonight's sale, and it's a beauty. It is a Kershaw fixed blade. I'm going to say early 2000s vintage. Look at this. It comes from Kershaw's American Handcrafted series. Some literature, and check this out. A little trial size flitz. It feels like it must be on a wipe. Comes in a beautiful leather sheath. Brass snap. Let's see. Look at this little yummy. I don't know whose signature that is, but it is numbered. What does that say? 01702. I do not know the steel, I do know the blade is 3 1/8 and the handle's 4 1/16. Brass guard and pommel, and an India stag handle, and so beautiful in the hand. Blade length 3 1/8, handle 4 1/16. Near mint to like new in box. Discontinued, out of stock, and unobtainium. Your price, $210 like it is. $230 if you'd like it with an Apostle P edge. The Klamath Hunter Model 1021 from Kershaw's American-made Classic Series. That's a piece of American knife making history, boys. That will do it for tonight's sale. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Now commence to clicking.